Yes, welcome students to part 6.2. In this, we are going to study about large scale manufacturing process and equipments which are used for the purpose of drying. So, you are very much familiar that drying is nothing but removal of relatively small amount of water or any other liquid from material, mainly from solid but also to some extent from liquids and gases. So here let's talk about the dryers which are used for the purpose of drying of granules. So basically dryers can be classified on the basis of mode of heat transfer. Likewise it can be classified as convection dryer like that of your tray dryer, fluidized bed dryer, tunnel dryer, right? Then conduction dryers like that of vacuum dryer, freeze dryer, radiation heat dryer, that is IR dryer. However, the equipments which are used generally for manufacturing or for drying of granules include the granulators the dryers which work on the principles of convection like that of your tray dryer and fluidized bed dryer, and also on radiation like that of IR dryer. So let's study the commonly used dryers for our granules. The first one, tray dryer. So here you can see the tray dryer which is used for the purpose of drying of your granules. A tray dryer contains a number of trays in which the material to be dried is placed. Hot air passed over these trays and carries away the evolved water vapor. When material becomes dry, the contents are removed. The simplest form of heating is the source of heat, that is coil, is placed at the floor level and release release on the natural convection. In modern equipment make uses of fans in order to provide a forced circulation of air across the trays. In smaller dryers like that of ovens, there may only be provision for a single passage of heated air, while in large unit like that of your the thermal efficiency is improved by recirculating of air which is reheated after its passage over oven, from each shaft. Then this instrument is very flexible and versatile. The second important instrument is fluidized bed dryer. So here you can see the fluidized bed dryer as well as its diagrammatic representation. If air or gas is allowed to flow upward through a bed of particulate solid at a velocity greater than the settling velocity of the particles and less than the velocity for pneumatic conveying, the solids are buoyed up and becomes partially suspended in the air stream. The resultant mixture of solid and gas behaves like a liquid, and the solid are said to be fluidized. Fluidized bed dryer operates by passage of heated air through fine mesh which supports the bed of powder. It consists of a conical vessel of either plastic or stainless steel with a perforated bottom into which the material to be dyed is placed. Then the temperature of drying can be controlled either by regulating the inlet air temperature or by flow rate of air. The particles are not in direct contact with each other, and efficient heat exchange occurs between the particles and the flowing air, the moist air being carried away rapidly. Actually, the advantages of this fluidized bed dryer are: most of the drying will be at a constant rate and the falling rate is very short, that is overheating is very short. Also the temperature is uniform and can be controlled precisely. Then minimum degradation of the ingredient during drying cycle takes place. Also this technique is quite economic, while greater uniformity is achieved. Equipment is mobile, making handling simple and reduce labor cost. Also, it has a short drying time. However, it can causes some disadvantages like that of fluidization can cause attrition, and it can also build up static charges. This technique is very useful for drying of powdered materials and for tablet granules. The next important equipment for drying is infrared dryer, that is IR dryer. These IR dryers are modern day industrial drying solutions for material surfaces. IR dryers make use of infrared radiations. Infrared radiations are invisible electromagnetic radiations whose wavelength is longer than a visible light, uh, in range between 0.78 and 1000 micrometer. Then further talking about the advantages. So your IR dryer is highly efficient in converting electrical energy into heat for electrical IR, then has a greater rate of heat transfer, compact in size, heat only the object without heating the environment, easy to zone for uniform heating of the product, and also it is easy to control. Also, the starting time or startup time and shutdown time is quick. These IR dryers are used on a very large scale in modern days in industries. So, these are the main equipments which are used for the purpose of drying of granules. Thank you.